Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I wanted to put together this video to discuss false breakouts. As you guys know, and as if you guys don't know, false breakouts are something that are going to happen when you are trading. I will talk about them in depth, what they are, as well as things that I recommend doing with false breakouts to help preserve your capital and also help minimize losses. So before I get started, if you could like and subscribe to our channel, it would be greatly appreciated. We are at 425 subscribers, and we can't thank you guys enough. We truly enjoy all of you guys that are on board, watching our videos, liking, and commenting. If you guys could please keep that up, that'd be greatly appreciated. As always, too, if you guys have any video ideas, things you need help with, please post them down below in the comments. We're always willing to make videos to help you guys out, as well as our members, which make recommendations like the one that we are making today. So getting into it, false breakouts are really going to be something that all traders are going to experience, and they are probably the most difficult thing to do or deal with when you are trading. So basically what will happen is, say you enter a position on a hold of a support, for example, and it continues selling off after it holds through that and breaks through. That is going to be a false breakout. Technically, a false breakout is really just a move above and below a support and resistance and then retraces to the other side after you get in. So one example of this could be breaking through a resistance. You get in hopes that it hits the next resistance, then retraces and breaks below that old resistance, which is the new support, and sells off. That would be a perfect example of a false breakout here. And right here, as I mentioned with the team today, NVIDIA was just that. NVIDIA was a play that we had today. Tried playing this reversal candlestick here on this confirmation of this 362 support on open here. Actually, it was at 840 right here. There was a lot of heavy volume coming in to the buy side on level 2. On this candlestick right here, you can see this gridlock reversal candlestick here. However, false breakout here to the downside. These are things that happen. NVIDIA was a tough play today, and no doubt about it for our team. However, this is something that you can help minimize on this initial gap down after this confirmation of this. Actually, it wasn't a confirmation after this reversal candlestick off of this support and breakthrough here. So just to get started, false breakouts are bound to happen. They will, like I've mentioned before, happen to all of you. It's really how you handle them. In this case, one thing that I didn't obey in one of my rules is realizing the trend before entering. I tried to get in this position for a quick scalp on this hold up at this 361.83 support level here. This is something that I tried to have a quick scalp on and post in the alerts for you guys, and it quickly headed south here on this break and breakthrough of this 361 level that we just mentioned. Really, you have to see the trend of the underlying. So you can see we have these strong sell. I'll cancel these alerts right here. You can see we have the strong downtrend here. Look at that strong candlestick, strong candlestick. We never truly confirm a reversal to the upside here, especially after we get this strong downtrend here. You can see we're making these lower lows here in a bearish downtrend. I tried chasing this play here, went against the rules that I have set forth for myself, and this is another key learning point. As you guys know, everybody learns each day on the market. This is just something that helped sharpen my skill set when trading and help me understand this pattern here and how important it is to wait for a further confirmation, as well as understanding the trend. You can clearly see that NVIDIA was a downtrend here. As you guys know, if you're part of the team, I never recommend just playing one candlestick here. Always wait for that second candlestick formation. If this would have been the case here today, we could have potentially not made this NVIDIA call play. There's always learning lessons on the market, and this just happened to be mine today. So one thing that I recommend for helping with false breakouts is going on longer time frames, which you may wonder what that does. Longer time frames really give you a better confirmation of a support and resistance, for example, or even a trend. So one thing, if you guys are part of the team, and something that I preach, is never to go off the 1 day, 1 minute. So you can go off of this 1 day, 1 minute chart here, and really what you'll see is a lot of false breakouts and not much clear movement from this 1 day, 1 minute. It's way too inconsistent. It's something that I've found to not be very helpful with. If you're charting on the 1 day, 1 minute, you get way way too many false breakouts and so forth. One thing that I typically do is wait for the 5-day 5-minute, and if at all possible, wait for the 5-day 15-minute chart too. This is something, as the longer time frames will give you a better idea of support here. For example, right here we get this reversal candlestick inverted hammer here at this 348.26, and we get this push to the upside. That is going to be one example here from this move right here at 350 all the way up to 354 right here. You could have played that just using this reversal here on the 5-day 5-minute or 5-day 15-minute. Again, always use longer time frames to help confirm your reversal, or if you want to use those shorter time frames as mentioned, you can always scale into your play and play lighter on the 1-day 1-minute, and then say it confirms on the 5-day 5-minute, and then you can enter with a larger position and say you confirm on the 5-day 15-minute too, and keep staggering and entering your position as you go, and then you can start stagger selling as well. The fourth thing really with false breakouts, and probably the most important topic or thing with this video, is not letting them run, and you have to accept your loss and move on. I've seen this way too many times where people say you get this false breakout in this example right here, and people will just try to hold and hold. Well, then you get this gap down after not following your plan, and now you're stuck with this position. You get this reversal right here. I've seen it so many times where people are like, oh, it's going to reverse and come back, and then you get, boom, another gap down on the strong downtrend right here. You have to learn how to cut your losses, especially on positions like this that move fast on open. You have to cut your losses quick and accept the loss and move on. You can learn from it, move on from it, understand and sharpen your strategy after following and finding these setups right here, and NVIDIA is the perfect case for this. The next one, and this also goes with the confirmation, is checking your candlesticks for momentum. You can tell a lot of momentum from these candlesticks right here. Strong sell-off candlestick here, very strong sell-off candlestick here, as well as here. You don't get as much volume and strength to the upside here on these two 15-minute candles here. And really what's happening here, so you get this confirmation of this resistance here. See that 15-minute candle closing below this key level right here and pushing down, confirming right here, reversal, strong candle here, and you get this push to 354. These are something that will tell a lot about the movement of the underlying. One thing that I like to do is check on all time frames too, including if you go out on the 1-year 1-day. This can also tell you the strength of the trend here too. Look how strong of a sell-off here we had on the 1-year 1-day chart on NVIDIA, watching a break below this 348 level here for a play to the downside. We do have a big gap to fill back down to this 313 area here. This is something that you can apply not only to short-term scalping, but also on the longer time frames here. You can tell a lot from the strength of the candle right here. Strong sell-off here. Look at this continuation. You get these very weak candles here, reversal candles push to the upside, and reversal candles right here push up into close. The last thing that I can really help you guys with on trading these false breakouts or plays with them is having patience. One thing you need to do is not chase these false breakouts or chase these plays. Let these plays come to you, and as mentioned previously, you have to wait for these longer time frames and wait for confirmations before entering. I've seen too many people try to chase something. So say we're breaking above this 362.06 level, for example, right here, and then they get into calls, but they never wait for confirmation, and it shoots back down to the downside. That's a perfect example right there. Patience pays off, especially in this trading game. When it breaks above that level, for example, wait for that confirmation. Don't chase it. You have 6.5 hours throughout the day to find these plays. It just takes being patient to finding these right setups and ultimately executing those setups to become profitable. And cutting your losses, as mentioned, is going to be so key, especially with these false breakouts. Again, I've seen it a lot of times where it will break through, for example, of this level, and people will enter, and then it will break back down here and confirm that false breakout, and people will still hold it. This could be a perfect example right here. You get this breakthrough of this 354.81 support right here, not a strong reversal here above this. However, this could be an example here where you enter and then we break below, and then people continue to hold this position. If it breaks below that key support or resistance level that you have, simply cut your losses and minimize them and move on to the next setup. As you guys know, not all setups are going to be false breakouts, so minimizing these false breakouts that you have is going to be key in helping you grow your account. So that pretty much wraps up everything about false breakouts. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. We are always interested in what you guys have to say. If you have any questions, any comments, it is greatly appreciated. As always, if you could like and subscribe to our channel, that would also be greatly appreciated. And if you could check out our team at simplifiedinvesting.site, we are always looking for more motivated members to teach and help out through our team, through our course, through our alerts, and through our chat on Slack. Hope you guys have an amazing day and look forward to trading with you guys tomorrow. Thank you.